Yes, the GS has no wheels. It's time for tires. I know I've talked about it in a video. I'm not sure which one, but I know I said that it was time for tires. And, well, it's time. And I'm in my tight little garage here. Speedmaster. A race car. And my new pit bike. But I'm making it work. Let's see if I can zoom. Yeah, you can't zoom out. So I'm just back up against the door to the house here. But yes, so let's get back to the GS. The GS is getting new tires, and I just want to show you how easy it is to work on. The back with the swing arm, single swing arm, it took all about 5 minutes, less, a minute, 2 minutes to remove the tire. Piece of cake. Nothing, it was 5 bolts, and we removed it. Now the front took a little bit long time, but the total time was about less than a half hour. You just loosen the front one on both sides. That's for your axle. Here's your axle. Let me just pull this out. It slides right in. Piece of cake. There's a bolt that holds it in. Oh, sorry, guys. Piece of cake. You remove the calipers, both sides. And I don't want to hear any comments about me hanging on the brake lines. And then the sensor for the ABS, just in case you don't want to damage it, removing it. And that was it. And then I used the center stand and this homemade jack I made. This little metal piece underneath, it's flat and it supports it. It's tight as can be. I'm shaking it. And that's it. So a half hour. Called up a local dealer, said bring them on over, no problem. So anybody who thinks that it's expensive to work on this thing, hard to work on it, you just don't know. It's a piece of cake to work on this thing. Yeah, I mean, an engine overhaul would be a big deal, but for normal maintenance, average person can, if you can turn a screwdriver, you can, you can work on this bike. So all the naysayers that it's expensive, let me just shoot over here. These are Michelin Road 5's. I had Michelin Anakee 3's. It didn't last too long. Well, 6,000 miles. The factory tire, which I forget now what it was, it lasted, let's see, almost 7,500. So this is about 5,800, 6,000 miles on the rear tire. The front tire can probably go a little bit, maybe another 2,000 miles. But I heard a lot of good things about this. Moto Jitsu on his YouTube channel. Love them. They are a little pricey. I think it was $520 shipped. Rocky Mountain. That's a great place, free shipping, and shipped it in 2-3 days. Federal Express too. So I'm heading over to the dealer, going to bring them, they're going to mount and balance them, no problem doing that. Said to leave the rotors on, and there it is. So we're going to give you my review. I'm not, when it comes to this stuff, I can't tell you which. I thought the bike handled great even with those tires worn out. So I don't know if it's going to be a major improvement. Some bikes say they're quieter. I'm happy that they say they'll last 10,000. It'd be nice if they last 10,000. The dealer did tell me when I bought the GS that it likes to eat up rear tires. We'll see. If this does it, not, because I'm sure I'm going to have this another year. I'm not getting rid of this bike until the 1300 comes out, and then I'll make my decision if I want to trade it in for the 1300. But we'll see. All right, guys. So we're going to head on to the dealer, drop off the tires, and then we're going to go for a ride. All right, guys. Here it is, finished product. Got the tires on, took about a half hour, and I'm ready to go for a ride. Just to give you my point of view and my review. And I don't know what else to say. We'll just get on the bike and let's go for a ride. They're looking good, though.
All right, guys, here's the road test, my review. Now, it's not a review like a professional review. It's just an average guy, like I always say, just put a set of tires on his bike, and is it going to make a difference? Well, I've got about, wow, yes. Yes, it makes a huge difference, guys. Huge difference. I was like, I didn't think it was going to make much of a difference, just a new set of tires. I did put on about 30 miles before I started the video. I had to run to the store, and I figured it'd be a great time to just kind of break them in a little bit, know, whatever. I know there's I don't know if it has whatever the chemicals or whatever that get released when you're riding, or I don't know. Maybe you guys know more than me with that, but they say you definitely got to kind of scrub them in a little just to make them so they're not slick. And yeah, I noticed a huge difference, and I didn't think that I would notice a huge difference. Now, my tires probably were in pretty bad shape, as you can see from the video, the walk around video, that the rear tire was kind of pretty flat. It lost its roundness, that roundness that it comes with when it's new. I know some tires are more V-shaped, round shaped, but mine was basically a trail tire, 90% road, 10% off-road, and it was really round when I got it, but as you can see in the video, it was squared off. The front tire was in good shape. It probably got another 2,000 miles out of that one, but the back tire was pretty beat up. And so maybe, I mean, over time I just got used to the handling what it is, but it definitely feels like, it just feels good. I got a couple little turns coming up here. I normally hit about 65. Wow, it just really gives you a lot of confidence. I remember going to one of these turns pretty hot one time, and I just didn't really judge it right, and well, I just leaned it over, and it just didn't want to come it just didn't want to go where I wanted it to, it used to, whatever. And now it just, I don't know, it just gives me more confidence. Definitely gives me more confidence. Yeah. Boy, like I said, I wouldn't think, I'm kind of, kind of flabbergasted. I don't know if anybody's ever heard that word, but it's like I'm blown away. Yeah. I'd never take this turn this fast. It just rolls over easy. It leans in easier. Geez, it feels like a sport bike. Well, I always call it my sport bike, but it feels like my buddy's, not that I rode that bike a lot, but it feels like his Gixxis. Yeah, it does, and it just feels real good. I'm sorry I have a lack of words here, because I'm kind of, I didn't think this was going to be it. I just thought, okay, new set of tires, great. But and you guys on the fence if with these Michelin 5's, I know they're more priced. They're pricier. I mean, I think my tires were like 300 or 320, the Anakees, and these were like 520 shipped, and that was through a dealer. They were 320. They might have been cheaper if I would have had them, bought them online. And then I think the bill was like 700 to balance and everything, which I guess was a little high, but. Of course, straight line is fine. I'm not really dogging it, but no issues there. I wonder how the stopping is. The stopping should be good. See, we're going about 60. Yeah, feels good. Feels good. No vibrations. Everything went well with the balance. Install was okay. I'm the install guy. Yeah. So, like again, I'm kind of a loss for words now. I don't take the bike in the rain much unless I'm caught in the rain. So I'm not gonna. I have no experience on, what's the better tire in the rain. When it does rain, I usually take it easy and maybe more cautious than I should be. But watching a video that I just watched this morning, Moto Jitsu, he was riding in the rain and just explaining that you should practice in the rain, and which I can understand that, because you'll get to be a better rider overall. But he said there was no issues with it. The grip was really good. Yeah. The road is a little damp in corners here, but they just feel more responsive, and it definitely feels like a sport bike now more than ever. Now, what do I need a Ducati for? I don't know, I just want another bike, but this is, I mean, this is so confidence inspiring. And just enjoying myself and giving you my no bullshit review. Not, you know, I'm not being paid by anybody, and I know a lot of people say that, and I hear it all the time. I say, but I'm not. You can see my YouTube channel is really, really small. Agree with it, don't agree with it, or they have no, you know, they have never really leans in real nice. You just feel so confident on a turn, and see if they, you know, if like I said, they're on the fence, and maybe they're getting a review from somebody that's, you know, being sponsored by Michelin or something like that. You know, you might not get the whatchamacallit. And if these tires were just average, I would have just said, you know, they just feel like they'll, like when I put the Anakee 3's on from, I think I had Battle Axes, Bridgestone Battle Axes for the, you know, for the original tires. And yeah, just looking at the dirty, muddy road. Yeah. So when I put these tires on, well, the Anakee 3's, I didn't really, they didn't wow me or anything. I didn't see like it was like, okay, got new tires, I guess these are good. But like I said, this is a major difference, guys, major. For me, you guys might have a different view, anybody that's going to be looking at this video, but when it's time to get tires, any of you guys at GS, you know, you guys got these 1250s, and or Andrew, even you with the FJR. I don't know if you got good tires on it, if they need to be replaced. Definitely look into these, because I know that's a sport bike. That's a GT. That's a whatchamacallit. That's a touring sport bike. No doubt in my mind. It'll probably outrun me at the top end, and probably outhandle me. I know that bike is nice, but these tires will absolutely make it like it's so confidence. You'll have so much confidence when riding with these things. Now, like I said, I only got, what, I put about 20-30 miles on it this morning. I'm putting another 10-15 miles on it now. I feel like, I guess they're pretty much broken in. I don't know what the number is, but they feel really responsive to me. It just flicks in easier. It just leans over easier. It just responds quicker, and I'm just real happy with them. And so I got a couple other things to talk about the tire. Is that they're supposed to last 10,000 miles. Now I said that in the walk around, but another thing that I'm impressed with is that they're quieter. Now I didn't think they'd be. I think because, you know, it's kind of open, where you know when the shocks come up and the struts, you know, the forks come up and open, and you with the Anakees and even the Battle Axes, you heard a significant amount of road noise. It didn't annoy me. Some people didn't like it. It was really bothersome to them. I'm sorry, folks. I just get amazed that it just leans around so easily. And you get the road noise coming up through the opening here, and it never bothered me. But now I would say it's like 50% quieter. You don't have that road noise coming up, so that's a plus, I guess. A lot of you guys, you know, that complain about the bike in that way, that, you know, they could have done something like that. Tire change would absolutely fix that. Now, if you need to go off road, then I guess you're with a 50-50 or a 60-40 or 70-30, whatever, you're going to pick up noise. So I kind of like that. So it's quiet. They handle really, really well. Longevity, it's saying 10,000 miles. So, you know, I have no reason not to believe that, you know, where this guy, I don't know what this guy was doing, but I always get one, right? I always get one each video. He's on the phone, he's texting, whatever, and he wants to come over to double line. So I'm always a little leery of those guys that are just going to keep coming. Not sure what they're going to do, go back or not, and I don't know what my escape route will be. So yeah, so back to the tires. So you got handling was phenomenal, smooth can be, smooth, nice ride, mileage, and they're quiet. I don't see how you guys can go wrong. So yeah, I'm very happy with the tire. So I guess that's it for the review. I mean, I don't really have to say anything else. I guess if I'm in the rain, I'd love to come back with you and I would do a video in the rain, but I normally don't. But if I do get stuck in the rain, and I'll just throw it on the video of me just BSing and doing stuff, whatever. And yeah, just feel great. It feels like a different bike. I just can't believe it. I thought the GS was good before, and now it's phenomenal. I don't know how fast I could take this turn. I don't want to push it because I don't have the skill level, but it's pretty much a dog leg. And, you know, it's pretty hard right. Well, I was about 40, but you know, I tend to go into the turns slower and then try to accelerate out of the turns because I feel more confident of where I'm at in the turn. As when going into it, you really got to know the road to know how much you can push it. And you know, when a guy in a pickup truck or any car with any vehicle waves to you, you know he's a biker. You just know it. Oh yeah, I know I'm yawning, but I could just sit on this bike forever. I say that, but after 3-4 hours, I probably want to get a rest. So let's see what's going to be in my next video. What am I going to be doing? Maybe I'll talk about how I don't need a Ducati, and this is just as good as any sport bike out there, albeit that it's a little bit heavier, but it's so well balanced. To me, but then again, I haven't really ridden a sport bike with any for a while anyway. I mean, for a long distance or a long time to really push what it's capable of doing. I've been on a 600 Gixxer, not much low end, but boy, when that thing starts RPMing, man, it just pulls like a freight train. It just pulls. But I didn't really push it on the turns because I just wasn't comfortable in the bike, even though that's what it's made for. Bike. I don't want another bike. Should I keep the Speedmaster? Get rid of the Speedmaster? I like my Speedmaster. Oh, the things. What to do? I'm not sure. Let's see. No cars coming. I don't know. My battery I think is going dead. I didn't plug it in. Let's see if how is this doing. Oh, yeah. We're getting down, so alright folks, that's it. We're getting down. I'm not gonna, I guess I could plug it in, but not much else to say. I'm gonna go look at this house real quick, and then I don't know, we'll have another video soon. Alright guys.